Good morning, excuse the state of me. It is Saturday the 15th of March at 9:45 in the morning. I have just arrived for my cardio at the gym. Welcome back to the prep vlogs. The last one, was it 10 days ago? I'm not sure. But anyway, I didn't do one last weekend because I worked on the Saturday and then the Sunday I just felt exhausted. So we're back this weekend. They're not always going to be weekends, although that's probably the best for me. We'll just see. Most of them I like to film on a training day, so again that'll be dependent when I train as well. So yeah, time for cardio. It's leg day today, so cardio is 15 minutes. Have been using the cross trainer, but I might switch to the stairs today, although I'm aware it's Saturday morning and it's very hard to get on the stairs, whereas there's lots of more cross trainers and nobody seems to use them, so we'll see. But yeah, I've been using the cross trainer so far. My hip and glute are giving me trouble, and somehow I feel like the stairs is better. Please don't ask me the science behind that, but anyway. So anyway, we'll do that. So I go in, I do some vacuums, a little bit of mobility, cardio, and then after cardio I do a more focused mobility just for my legs really. I just find stretching pre and post cardio, pre and post gym helps to keep niggles at bay. So cardio, back for meal one. Had a nice lie-in this morning because when I'm working I have to get up at 5 to do my cardio and get food in before work. So on days off I try to have a bit of a lie-in, so that was nice, just to recover from those days where I'm getting up early and then not getting to bed till 10 or 11, depending what I'm doing. So back then after cardio for meal one. As I said, it's leg day today. This session is my favorite session, and it's a combination of quads, glutes and a bit of hamstrings, so it's kind of a bit of everything. So I can show you some of that. Although the sun is shining, it's only 6 degrees, so I don't know why I didn't wear a hoodie, but anyway, the walk from the car to the gym will be fun. It's not far, but it's freezing. Just wish the better weather would come back. We had nice weather, was it last week before, and then it's got cold again. At least it's dry and bright, and the clocks change soon, so that will be lovely. In terms of prep, tomorrow will be 6 weeks that I've been on prep. Things were a bit slow at the start. My body is always slow at the start of a diet, no matter how much we cut the food, up cardio, whatever. It always just takes a while for my body to say, oh, this is what we're doing now, every time. And I've learned that I need to be patient with that because it does come eventually. This week is the first week my energy levels have been terrible. I don't know if that's because I've worked a bit more this week than I had been the weeks before, but food was cut last Sunday as well, and even though I wouldn't call my food low, it is low in comparison to what it was in off season. So for me it's low. From my body is like, whoa, what's happening here? So energy levels aren't the best. But weight is dropping, and I do feel a lot leaner, particularly in my midsection this week, which I am very pleased about. I've dieted many times before, so I know the story of how things go, that it does eventually kick in, but you always get a little bit frustrated when it's slow, because there are some people their body just responds immediately, but a lot of people, I find, particularly women, it takes a little while for the body to kick in, realize what we're doing, and you're like, I'm cutting my food and my cardio is going up, I'm doing so much more expenditure than I did before, why is this not, and then it does eventually kick in at some point. So we're at that stage now. In terms of shows, I mean, the first show I wanted to do is 13 weeks tomorrow. Whether I'll be ready or not, we still don't know. We have to see. It's might be, might not be, don't know. Would love to be, because it really suits me in terms of weekends that I have free over June and July to compete. If not, the show after that I was planning to do is 16 weeks, and I want to be ready for that one. After that there's no shows I can do until September really. So if that becomes the case, then what I'll probably want to do is a bit of a diet break after the show in July that I can do, and then back into prep for September. But we'll see. There is absolutely no need to set things in stone until you know you're ready. Although my OCD and impulsivity, my brain just likes to have deadlines, but I'm trying to be chill with it, because prep is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's compete when you're ready, I think, rather than pushing yourself to be ready for something that you're just going to kill yourself for. And also lose muscle and lose probably interest in the process and get frustrated. So we'll just keep doing the do every single day that we are supposed to and crack on. Check in tomorrow, which I always look forward to. So I'm gonna stop procrastinating the cardio and get going. Hello, so I look a bit better than the last time you saw me. I am about to go train, legs obviously, because that's the only thing I train. It's around just before 4 p.m, I think. My clock isn't on my car at the minute. So yeah, big gap between the videos, not much to show. I've had 3 meals, so I've had meal 1, 2 and 3, obviously. So 2 meals and then pre. Time to go train. This session has abs in it, and then it's mostly quad and glute focused with a little bit of hamstring. So this is kind of my everything session. It's my favorite session. I just enjoy it the most. Probably because it doesn't have hacks in it. So I'll show you some bits of that. I got a new tripod and it's not great, so if the angles are a bit shit, I'm sorry. Am I allowed to say shit? I think I am. So yeah, I'll try my best to get some good clips. And then I'm doing some mobility work and posing like I always do. And that's it. Then the rest of the day I've got 3 meals to eat after, so post-workout and 2 other meals. I did some work earlier as well, work. And then I'm doing my PT course, so I might do some of that tonight. We'll see how I feel energy-wise. Did some housework, had an hour-long chat with my mum on the phone because I hadn't had a good chat with her on the phone for a long time. So that was good. And yeah, I need to stop saying but when I can't think of what to say, it's what I say. So yeah, I will see you folks at L Gym for legs. So this was actually my second movement. I did some leg extensions first, but I haven't included those here. So this is single leg RDL with a B stance. So one leg behind the other. I've actually been doing this with the dumbbell in the other hand, which I think is wrong, and I swapped this week to the opposite hand to front leg and felt this a lot more. This is for my glutes, and it's why I'm sitting right back into it and having a lot of knee bend, whereas RDL for hamstrings, you might want to have straighter legs. This is my second set of 3 sets on the leg press. Top set was 5.5 plates per side, which is a new load for me, which is great to be doing 6 weeks into prep. But I forgot to hit record. So this is my second set with 5 plates per side. I don't know why, but the video makes it look easy, but I was absolutely dying. And I've recorded this one the correct way around, landscape. The video before was portrait because I got a new tripod and it took my brain a little while to work out how to get things landscape. But yes, I'm very happy that strength is still progressing on movements such as leg press. So next is the hip thrust. I use the Booty Builder machine in this session, 2 sets of 15 to 20. I use the plate loaded hip thrust for my other session, but I just like to have a bit of variety rather than doing the same thing twice in a week. And I really feel this in the glute. The first time I used this machine I hated it, but I've got really used to it now and really do think it helps to grow the glutes and isolate the glutes. Just try with these movements not to include your quads. It's all about foot placement really. Next is seated ham curl, my only ham focused movement in the whole week. Obviously I do get some hamstrings within other movements, but this is the only time I do a focused hamstring curl. I prefer the seated, I just feel more stable. In that I have done lying in the past, but not in this cycle of training, and I much prefer the seated ham curl. I really do like this prime because you can focus what range you feel the burn in, and I think that really helps to target the hamstring in the way that you want to. So yeah, 2 sets of 12 to 15 on this. So then we have 3 sets of 8 to 12 on abductor. Again, I like using the prime for this. I don't know why I'm hesitating so much at the start, checking my timings, because I do actually time my rest. I think that helps to keep me in the session and the session not to take too long. I'm trying to do a slower negative, and with this movement, just to really feel that in the glutes. And yeah, I didn't always have this in my training, but I really do enjoy it. I think again, it's another burner for the glutes. And have really progressed load on here as well. And then adductor, I have been stacking this for quite a while now, but it's getting easier and I'm getting more reps with the stack. And I do 3 sets, so I do the stack for the first set and then drop the weight only slightly for the other 2. And yeah, my adductors are pretty decently developed, and you do target them a little bit in quad movements and squats, but this I find just really targets the inner thigh. So session done. It was actually really good because I was worried my energy has been a bit rubbish this week. I think I said that earlier, but actually this session was really good. I think that's just from having a good night's sleep and a lie-in, like enough sleep. I also did leg extensions and didn't show those here, and some 6 sets of abs as well, but I haven't shown those on this video because I didn't film abs and I didn't like the angle of the leg extension. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that session. Some of the sets I showed you are not top sets because I kept forgetting to press record, or else I didn't like the angles. But I've gone through things in the voiceover. So lovely session. It is 10 to 7. I've got 3 meals to go. This always happens. But home for some chicken and rice, and then I've got a yogurt meal and a cream of rice meal. They're not very big meals, but they will do me for the evening. And then very excited for check-in tomorrow, just to keep moving on with this prep and get some feedback. So, sorry, forgot to do an outro last night. So it's now Sunday morning, it's 20 to 10. I'm just home from doing my cardio, just back to have meal 1. So it's 20 minutes Stairmaster, and I did some mobility work as well. So yeah, I'm gonna have meal 1. Thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and follow me on Instagram. And if you've anything you'd like me to show or talk about on the next vlogs, then please comment here or send me a little DM. And I'll see you all soon.